Innovation, excellence, defense, empowering nations, protecting the future. Welcome to Edge Group, a global leader in defense and security solutions. Edge Group participates in the Defense and Security 2023 exhibition in Thailand. It takes pride in showcasing the commitment to shaping the future of defense. Edge is an advanced technology group that consolidates more than 25 entities into 4 core clusters: platforms and systems, missiles and weapons, electronic warfare and cyber technologies, and trading and mission support. Edge's world-class manufacturing facilities ensure that the products are of the highest quality, meeting and exceeding international standards. Innovation is the cornerstone of Edge Group, investing heavily in research and development, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in defense and security. As the participation in the Defense and Security 2023 exhibition in Thailand, Edge Group reaffirms its commitment to shaping a safer, empowering nations to protect the future and more secure world. Here through the Defense and Security 2023 exhibition, we introduce you to several products from the Edge Group, from Milrem Robotics Unmanned Ground Vehicle, UGV, ADSB boats, Altharic missiles, and Caracal firearms. Milrem Robotics. First, let's explore Milrem Robotics, where technology meets capability. Milrem Robotics was established in 2013 with the mission is to provide innovative robotic solutions for challenging environments.
Hi, my name is Stefan Bere. I'm Deputy CSO at Milrem Robotics. Milrem Robotics is an Estonian company with a headquarters in Tallinn. We also have offices in Sweden, in Finland, and in Netherlands.
Okay.
Milrem Robotics, we are working with UGVs, unmanned ground vehicles. We are providing platforms and integration solutions.
THeMIS Cargo. The purpose of the THeMIS Cargo is to reduce the cognitive load of soldiers and provide a means to carry and utilize extra gear and firepower. It can also be used to support on-base logistical activities and for last-mile resupply.
In this case, you see the THeMIS, and the THeMIS is for infantry support. It has a speed with 20 km per hour, so it keeps up with the men, with the soldiers on the field. The support we can give here is a payload of 750 kilos, and that can be practically anything. The version you see here is for Kasevak, where we can bring stuff to the front line and bring back injured from the front line. But the 750 kilos could also be something else, as a weapon station, as sensors, or road cleaners picking mines. Just examples. We drive this remotely or by autonomy. So we have an autonomous system installed on it, and in some cases it's better to use it remotely, in some cases with autonomy. We also have a bigger brother to the THeMIS. It's about 3 times the size, called the Typex, where the benefit is it's much heavier, can bring heavier guns or heavier payloads, and with a higher speed of 80 km per hour, and that is for mechanized units wingman. So there is a difference in the use case. The great benefit of using a UGV is that you can bring a weapon station or what kind of payload that you need for that moment to a position where you may not want to place persons. So you can have a larger distance between the dangerous front line and where you have the people. For example, you can have some sensors way ahead. You can have weapon stations way ahead, but you can have the C2 where you control everything in the background. It's a safer place. And so you add value to the units in a safer way.
Milrem Robotics' THeMIS Cargo is a revolutionary solution designed to help dismounted forces by carrying everything a soldier would normally carry, allowing the fighter to focus on the objective at hand. The cargo deck's modular design enables for easy modification as needed.
We can make adjustments, we can adapt the payload. As I said, one we have 750 kilos, and that's the limit. What these 750 kilos are is an integration issue. So for example, if a customer requires a certain kind of weapon station or other kind of equipment, that is definitely possible to adapt to these needs, as long as we keep it within the limitations of the vehicle, of the platform.
THeMIS Cargo may be easily adapted to fulfill a wide range of functions. It can be outfitted with a variety of payloads, including freight transport modules, armament systems, and sensors, making it useful for missions like as logistics, reconnaissance, surveillance, and even combat support.
This technology is a very young technology. It's, I would even say it's an immature stage of the technology. There are not many of these kind of systems yet. So yes, updates plans definitely. We are constantly getting feedback from our users. This kind is for the moment used in 16 different countries for the moment, but in low numbers. So when we get feedback, we make improvements and we make upgrades and offer them to the customers. I'm pretty sure that in 5 or 10 years, this solution will look different from what it's looking now, thanks to the feedback we have from the users.
Milrem Robotics also has introduced a formidable combination of autonomous ground vehicles designed for combat scenarios. The THeMIS Combat with R400S Mk2 DHD.
Here we have an example both of another application where we have a weapon station. We are still within the 750 kilos payload. In this case, weapon station. It's also an example of the local adaptation because the customer in this case required an EOS weapon station, an integration we hadn't done before, but now we have. So here we have the THeMIS UGV from Milrem Robotics with the EOS weapon station.
THeMIS Combat, designed for both autonomous and remote-controlled operation. It reduces the cognitive load on human operators and can navigate complex environments independently.
As you can see, putting a weapon station on a UGV with a capability of driving it remotely or with autonomy, you can bring the gun to a place where you wouldn't have put the gun with people. That gives you the advantage of putting a gun in a better position, where you actually can choose the position before the safety, and where no man actually will be hurt. So it gives you added value when you attack. It also gives you added value when you defend yourself, because you can put the weapon in a position where you don't have to show yourself. When we drive this remotely, we can have it on, we have tested it so far up to 4.5 kilometers. When you have a relay station, for example from a UGV, you can easily get to 10 kilometers. But there are other communication solutions as well. But as this is an infantry support vehicle, I would say that you mostly are quite close to it, but not directly on it. This is a vehicle, it's a platform. So it requires more or less the same kind of maintenance as another vehicle. You have two different kind of engines. You have a diesel engine and you have a battery pack. So you can drive it for 15 hours on one tank while you charge the batteries, and then you have another hour and a half or two with the batteries. The batteries also allows you to have a very silent riding. So you can choose that when it's the scenario requires that. But after these 15 hours, well, you had to refill. As I mentioned, the UGV technology is quite immature so far, but this is definitely the future, because everyone is trying to get as safe as possible and as good as possible capability on the battlefield. And using these, just as any other invention earlier in the history, this will make a very big difference on the battlefield. Once you have it in your organization, you will try it, you will find new ways and new wins using it. But this is definitely, in 10, 15 years, you will find them all over the globe.
Finally, we have to say that the Milrem Robotics THeMIS Combat represents a paradigm shift in military technology, combining modularity, autonomy, and firepower to create a versatile and potent force on the battlefield. The THeMIS Combat stands at the forefront, showcasing the potential of unmanned ground vehicles equipped with advanced remote weapon stations to shape the future of military operations. Thank you for watching this video, but at least this isn't the last. Stay on this channel and find some interesting information about other advanced military products of Edge Group, such as the unmanned boats and Altharic missiles in the next episode.